No, someone has passed away. Who's passed away? No, I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Hi, hey, hello, my name is Sarah and welcome back to the Sims 4 Occult Baby Challenge where my sim Lily wants to have lots of different occult babies, and today I am ridiculously excited to tell you Lily's going to be having a baby with a gnome. That's very exciting for me for one very important reason, which I will mention once we get into the video, but we need to catch up with the Platt family, so let's jump into the Sims 4 and have Lily get pregnant with a gnome's baby. Alright, it is 6:26 a.m. on Saturday morning. The Platt family got to have a little sleep in today. Very exciting. So we do have 7 in this household, meaning we can get pregnant with a gnome's baby today. First things first, we do have Mr. Harvey, who is an adult. Well, he's a young adult, sorry. Not to freak you out, not to freak myself out. He's not a full-fledged adult yet, he's just a young adult. But to get him out of the house, which I kind of need to do in this episode, we need to get him to flower arranging level 5 and gardening level 5. We can see he's already at gardening level 5. He's 97% away from getting to flower arranging level 5, so we should get that for him definitely by the end of this weekend, maybe even by the end of today, and move him out of the house. Then we have Miss Holly, who is a teenager, and she is the child of Jasmine Holiday. We've been focusing more on doing scout badges for her because she's got to get all of the scout badges, but she's also got to earn the flower arranging skill. So now that she's a teenager, we can start doing the flower arranging skill with her. So also she is a grade school B student. She's really close to becoming an A student, so on Monday she definitely will be. We do just have to get a skill to level 3. We are going to have a look at her badge progress because she cannot actually age up into a young adult until she's completed all of the badges, because you can't work on scout badge progress as a young adult. Alright, so okay, we've got 5 out of 9 badges. That's fantastic, and we have made progress in a lot of the other ones, right? So we've got to do 3 more arts and crafts, which I do have an easel in her room now, so we've got to do like 3 paintings. We can definitely do that this weekend. Keeping fit, perform dance or exercise activities, we can definitely do that 3 more times this weekend. Young scientist, as perform scientific activities like computer programming or using the microscope and telescope. I did buy a telescope last episode. She's got to use that 3 more times. And then there's give back, and I haven't done give back at all. To earn this badge, donate items for charity from the mailbox and computer, or perform the friendly social to give gifts. Okay, well, we could do some charity stuff 5 times. I reckon we could definitely finish this by Monday. The scout badges, definitely, okay? So that is for Miss Holly. Then we have Ms. Terra, who, as we can see, she's sleeping outside because this is her bedroom outside. One of the requirements for her is she has to get to level 5 of the natural living skill. She's at 76% of that. Fantastic. So we've got like 24% to go for that. So the other skill we need to get for the child of Mother Nature is the gardening skill. She also has to grow 5 oversized crops. So we're going to be doing that as part of the gardening skill. With her getting so close to natural living level 5, now that she's a teenager as well, we can definitely look at starting to do the gardening for her over this weekend and looking at growing oversized crops. I've never done that before, so it's going to be an interesting time. She is also a high school B student. She is just a teenager. She hasn't been to school yet, but at this point we could also age her up into a young adult on Monday. She should become an A student on Monday. All things looking very good. Also for the 2 of them, Holly and Miss Terra, it is Saturday, so tonight is going to be prom for them. We're going to go to prom. Very excited for that. Moving on to the next child though, we have Mr. Tobias, who is a toddlerino. So, oh my goodness, we're going to be able to age him up into a child today. Very exciting because he has just got 46% of potty to go. That's so incredibly exciting. And then we have Miss Primrose, who is our infant, the child of Agnes Crumplebottom. Oh my goodness, yes, we've just got to get her to learn to crawl. 3 attempts of crawling. So I'm going to be able to age both Tobias and Prim up today. And then we also do have a baby as well, Jimena, who is the child that we got from the wishing well. She should be able to become an infant today, right? Birthdays, Jimena. Very exciting. So we're going to be able to age up the 3 youngest kids today. So exciting. Oh my goodness, I love it. Also today, like I said, prom for the teenagers, but I also would love for Lily to get pregnant with a gnome's baby, and I would like to get that happening, I don't know, sort of midday. I reckon before we have the birthday party for the kids. Definitely before the kids go to prom as well, right? But somewhere before the kids' birthday party, right? But we need to get everyone awake and going for the day. So many things need to be happening. Thank you for today. Now, Tobias is in a really good spot. He's just finished his breakfast. He needs to go potty. We're going to get him to go potty. And like, we're just going to be spamming potty for him. So just come and go potty, my guy. You're really close to becoming a child. I'm so excited for that. All right, Tobias, how did we go for that potty for you? We're at 68%. Okay, so we've got 32% to go. Fabulous, my guy. I'm going to get you to go again. I think I'm going to hold off on the flower arranging skill for Miss Holly because we can work on that while she's a young adult, right? It's more important that I focus on these badges. So I'm going to get Holly to come up and maybe we'll paint a classic painting. We'll do some small classic paintings. They should go towards the badge that we need for her, right? But I do need to get her to a skill 2 level 3. Maybe I should get her in an inspired mood. So maybe I'll get her in the shower and taking a thoughtful shower. And then get her to do some painting. Because if we could maybe get her to painting level 3, that would be an easy one, right? Harvey needs to have some fun. I'm going to get him upstairs. We're going to get you working on another flower arrangement, my guy. Oh, what flowers do we have in our pockets? Oh, we've got plenty. We can make some arrangements. Maybe we can make some arrangements with some snapdragons because we've got 6 snapdragons. We can make the dualistic dragons for zero simoleons. That sounds great. Make that, my guy. All right, so at 11:37 a.m. we are about to do first attempt of practice crawling, and I've just remembered Prim is wiggly, so she's only going to need 2 attempts. That's so freaking good. Thank you, Prim. We love that. All right, Mr. Tobias, how are we going for your potty, my guy? Oh, 6%. One more potty should hopefully do it, my guy. And it looks like we're just finishing that first attempt of crawling with Miss Lilly over there for Miss Lilly and Primrose. Perfect. So let's get on to the next one. That should be it. After this should be it. So good. And then we can get the birthday party happening because Mr. Tobias has just gotten to level 3 of potties. So good, my guy. All right, we have finished the dualistic dragons over here. 192 simoleons. You do love to see it. How are we going for your flower arranging? That got to 21%. It's because he's not in the right mood for it. I've just realized. All right, Holly has finished her first painting and we have got her to 68% of level 1. We're going to frame that canvas and we will sell it. 98 simoleons. Fantastic. That's so very good. But I'm going to get you to come downstairs, my girl. We are going to have this birthday party very soon. So we're going to get you waiting for that. Because we should be seeing Prim start to crawl any second. Okay, she should start to crawl at any second right now. Holly's got a scout meeting. Oh, I'm sorry, but Prim is crawling. Yes, I forgot that Holly will actually go to scouts today. That's exciting. She can go to scouts. Why not? She's going to miss out on the birthday party, that means. Anyway, it's fine. We have, hopefully, I'm waiting for the message to come up. Just got the crawl milestone for Miss Prim, though. Fabulous. Laugh milestone. Oh, laugh? No! No. Stop it. We saw her crawl. We saw it. I have been ripped off. I'm going to give it to her. We saw her crawl. I'm going to do it. I'm so sorry. I'm giving it to her because now I'm at the point where I'm starting to run out of time to be able to meet the gnome today, get pregnant with the baby, to have a birthday party, to then have the teenagers go to prom. I'm running out of time. Prim is also exhausted. She doesn't have it in her to do another attempt of crawling. We saw it. I'm giving it to her, okay? I am not about it today. I'm not about mucking around. So there we go. Prim does have the crawl milestone because we literally saw her crawling. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to put Prim to bed. We're going to get her sleeping. I'm now going to go and get pregnant with the gnome's baby. So, very excitingly, a few episodes ago of the Occult Baby Challenge, I asked you guys if you could create a gnome sim to be a part of the Occult Baby Challenge. And I gave you a specific hashtag I wanted you to use, which was Occult Baby Gnome. I wanted you to create a sim that was wearing only the gnome outfit so that I wouldn't be able to see the genetics of the sim that you'd created. And very excitingly for us, Invader T has made a gnome sim. Thank you so much, Invader T. If you've been watching my videos for a long time and you scroll down to the comments, Invader T is pretty much commenting on all of them. Thank you so much, Invader T. You have no idea how excited I got when I searched the hashtag and I was like, please let there be at least one, and there was. Thank you so much, Invader T. Because of you, we are able to have the gnome be a part of this challenge. So we do have the Garden Gnome listing here made by Invader T, which uses high school years and seasons, which is interesting. So I have no idea anything about this sim except the personality. They are called Garden Gnome. Thank you so much again, Invader T, for that. But I don't even know whether this sim is a masculine or a feminine. I have no idea what this sim looks like. Maybe after we get pregnant with this sim, we could unmask them and see what the genetics are that we're working with. That could be really cool. But all that I know right now about the Garden Gnome is that they have the freelance botanist aspiration. That's perfect, right? They love the outdoors. They are loyal, which I really love that too. And they're an overachiever. I think that all of those traits are kind of perfect for the Garden Gnome. So thank you so much once again to Invader T. This is the gnome sim that we are about to meet and have a relationship with and get pregnant with their child. I'm so excited. Let's do it. All right, so it just made sense to move the gnome into inner screen, okay? And then we do have like this section, the gnome section, the coast of Admore. So this is where I moved the gnome sim into this residential lot here, just to be able to feature a character of yours, right? Like, that's so cool. I have no idea what this sim looks like, and that's really, really exciting to me. Here we have the Garden Gnome. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, should we have maybe a flirty introduction? Lily is feeling flirty. Let's get it happening, right? We should have the Garden Gnome in our relationships now. Garden Gnome, here we go. Let's get it happening. Friendly messages. All right, we're switching to the flirty messages. Romantic satisfaction begins with the Garden Gnome. You do love to see that. Thank you. All right, we have a pretty good relationship. We should be able to go for a first kiss. Let's do it. First kiss with the Garden Gnome, please and thank you very much. Stop. Where are you gonna kiss? His hat. That is so funny. Also, where his nose ended up. Anyway, it's fine. With that being said, we're gonna go home with the Garden Gnome to do a woohoo. I'm so excited. All right, hello, Mr. Garden Gnome. That's interesting. It's very interesting. We are going to try for baby with garden. Okay, let's do that. Are we trying for baby? Are we trying for baby? What is happening right now? I just remember that last time I had an issue trying for baby in the closet and it wasn't working. And I think the same thing might be happening. We might be having issues with our closet, which is a real shame. It's just that I can try for baby everywhere else if I go through the Woohoo social menu, but I can't Woohoo in the venue closet. So I think that there might be something a bit funny with the venue closet. So Lily, oh my God, we are running out of time. We are running out of time. So because it's nice and close by, we're just going to have a shower Woohoo, okay? We're going to try for baby with garden in the shower. Okay, see, she's actually going to do it now, so something is wrong with the venue closet. All right, the first time we're having shower woohoo in this playthrough. Oh, I can see what he looks like. Oh, I'm not looking. I forgot that would happen. I promise you I am not looking because I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I'm covering my screen. I can't see. Oh, no. If he gets out of the shower in a towel, I'm going to immediately use MC Command Center to dress him back in his Garden Gnome outfit. I forgot that would happen. Okay, I think he has. I can't see his face. I just need to pause. Oh no, he did get changed. It's all good. It's a bit chaotic. It's fine. Lily, let's take a pregnancy test. Please let us be pregnant by the Garden Gnome because I don't really want to have to go through that again. Please. Also, we're running out of time for the birthday party. Please be pregnant. Thank goodness Lily is eating for 2. That's so exciting. Tell the Garden Gnome the fantastic news and we are going to send the Garden Gnome home. That's so good. Off you go, because now I need to plan a birthday party. It's happening, right? It's happening. Do I age Jimena up first? I think maybe I'll age Jimena up first into an infant. We've got 2.5 hours. We can have a birthday party in 2.5 hours. Lily, I'm going to teleport you upstairs, okay? So that because I don't have any time to waste, really. We're going to age up Jimena into an infant right now. Thank you so much to the Garden Gnome as well, by the way. And thank you once again to Invader T for making the Garden Gnome sim. So, happy birthday, Jimena. Yay, Jimena. So exciting. Let's find out what kind of infant Jimena's gonna be. a sunny infant. You do love to see that. She looks very cute in this little costume onesie. So exciting. Let's bring her downstairs and then we can get the birthday party happening, all right? But while we're just waiting for the birthday party to get happening, I'm just gonna get everyone having some dinner. Everyone who needs to have dinner, having dinner, okay? I have a feeling we're gonna run out of time for this birthday party. I really do. I just don't want the teenagers to miss out on prom. They have to go to prom. Lily, we are immediately going to need to plan. Where is a social event? Why can we plan too many things in that menu now? Anyway, it's fine. All right, we're going to have a birthday party for birthday Sims, Primrose and Tobias. Very exciting. We're going to invite parents, which include Erwin Prize and where is Agnes Crumplebottom as well. Maybe because we're on a bit of a time crunch, I think I'm just going to invite the parents. It's really only important that the parents come. I'm sorry to the rest of the Platt family. That's just what I'm gonna do, okay? Let's get it happening because we are on such a time crunch. We have like an hour and a half to have this birthday party. Please tell me, oh my God, pause the game. Please tell me that I've got a birthday cake. I so have a birthday cake. That's fabulous.
A few moments later.
Agnes is here. I see Agnes. Please tell me that we also have Erwin. We could age up Prim. With Agnes here, we could age up Prim. Erwin is here as well. Fabulous. You do love to see it. But we are going to start with Prim now, I reckon. We have just over an hour for this birthday party. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. I believe we can do it. Okay, we're going to help blow out candles for Miss Prim. Let's do it, Lily. Happy birthday, Prim. Hopefully your mum has made her way inside. I couldn't really wait. I'm so sorry. I couldn't really wait for Agnes Crumplebottom. It's all good. We know that she is here. It's fine. With that being said, we need to find out what kind of toddlerino Prim is going to be. She's going to be a silly toddler. Very exciting. But with that being said, I know that Erwin Prize is here somewhere. He is. He's right there. So we can get Tobias aged up as well. That would be so good. All right, let's do it, please, Lily. Oh, we're going to go this way for this one. Okay, it's fine. Let me put up the wall. And happy birthday, Tobias. Your dad is literally just there around the corner. I don't know why he hasn't come closer. It's fine. It's so fine. All good. All right. So Tobias has aged up into a child. Now, looking at the skills that we need, the child of Erwin Price is going to need to gain the logic and the rocket science skill. Okay, so that's making me think that this child would be a mental child, right? It just kind of makes sense. Mental child, we're going to go for a whiz kid for him. Also, I'm thinking of making him a genius as well because he's going to need to be very focused in order to gain the logic skill, but also to gain the rocket science skill as well. So let's make him a genius, okay? That's easy. With that being said, everyone, the birthday party is over right freaking now. Thank you so much to Tobias and for Agnes for coming. I appreciate you guys. I'm really quickly, because we've got 20 minutes, I'm really quickly going to give the kids their makeovers and then we're going to go to prom. I'm so excited, so happy that we were able to get that birthday party done in time and get pregnant with the Gnome's baby as well. It's all going very well. But let's give Tobias, Prim, and Jimena their makeovers.
More moments later.
All right, you guys, here we have Tobias as a child. So I kept in with the camo for him just because it gives me the Strangerville kind of conspiracy theory military kind of vibe that I've been going with for him. So camo shirt, nice jeans and boots to match, very nice. For his sleepwear, we've got him in this little green pajama set, very cute. For his party wear, I've got him in this very cute button-up shirt with the bow tie. Just kind of feels like that kind of nerdy chic, because I feel like he's got a little bit of that nerdy side to him too. Considering he's a genius, he's going to need to study the logic skill and the rocket science skill, like, right? That kind of fits the vibe. For his hot weather wear, I've got him in this top, very nice with the florals. I'm liking this kind of green color scheme for him, like this kind of khaki green is really nice. And for his cold weather wear, I've got him in this green little raincoat, very, very cute. So then we do have little Miss Prim, the child of Agnes Crumplebottom, and she's going to look a little bit vintage in her style, I guess, is kind of the vibe. So I've got this little dress from Life and Death is so cute in this yellow and white coloring. It gives me very vintage child, right? So that's kind of the vibe. For her sleepwear, I've got her in this little nightgown, which is a conversion from children, I believe, from Life and Death down to toddlers. Again, kind of gives me that kind of vintage vibe for her. So that's little Miss Prim. And then we have little Miss Jimena, our infant, the child of the wishing well. And she actually, when she aged up, she had some vitiligo on her hands, and I thought, why don't we maybe explore some vitiligo with her? So I've also given her some vitiligo around her eyes as well. Maybe as she gets older, we can explore more options of vitiligo appearing more throughout her body, right? So I think she's so cute though, by the way. We love a little green-eyed, brown-haired baby girl. Like, she's not super occult in the way that the rest of her siblings are, because she's just a child. She's the child of the wishing well, but she's just a child. So we get to dress her kind of just like a normal child. So she looks super cute in this for her little everyday wear. And for her sleepwear, I've got her in the little rainbow onesie. Very cute. So that is Tobias, Prim, and little Miss Jimena, aged up into their respective ages. Now we can go to prom. I'm so excited. All right, I'm just wondering if really quickly I could maybe get Prim to eat something before we have the teens go off to prom though. And also I just need to see if anyone else needs to eat. Probably Lily needs to eat as well because they haven't eaten yet. Just because it's going to be like 11 o'clock when we get home. Oh, we have no more salad. Okay, maybe not. We're going to hope that their needs are going to be self-satisfied by the time we get home from prom with Holly and Miss Terra. I have just thought with going to prom, Holly's still got to dance like 3 times. We're going to prom. She's going to be able to dance at prom. That's going to be very good. We should be going off to prom any second though. I'm just kind of trying to make Holly feel a little bit better. There we go. Prom is starting. We're going to travel to prom with both Holly and Terra. Very exciting. Now, we had Jasmine at last prom. Maybe we could have Jeff at this prom. That would be pretty cool. And also, oh my God, I've just remembered Chloe should have had her vampire baby by now. Oh, it's exciting. Okay, that's very exciting. I'm going to need to introduce ourselves. We're going to need to find out what the babies... Oh my God, I'm so excited. Just babies. All babies. I want all the babies, right? All the babies for the Platt family. But let's see. Oh, look at how beautiful they are in their formal wear. That, by the way, we are definitely going to get pictures. It doesn't look like Jeff is here. That's okay. Maybe Jeff is just not really about prom. Oh, Jasmine is here again. Jasmine! Jasmine is here. Oh my goodness. We got Jasmine to be prom royalty last time. I wasn't expecting Jasmine to be here once again. I was expecting Jeff to be here and be making him prom jester. So I definitely want Terra to be prom royalty, but I kind of want Holly to be prom jester. Like, I kind of want both of the girls to have their moment. And then we can get the photo of them in the photo booth together in their crowns and stuff. So I'm going to get Terra really quickly to come and take a confident photo on her own. We're going to get Holly to come and vote for prom royalty Terra, okay? Look at these two queens, would you? And quite literally, Jasmine was queen last time. Terra's probably going to be queen this time. Queens. Absolute queens. I love it. We do have Miss Holly dancing on the dance floor. This is hopefully going to go towards her scout badge. Okay, it's not crossing off. As a matter of fact, use photo booth also didn't cross off. UI Cheats isn't working for it. Okay, it did go towards the badge, which is fantastic. It's just not crossing off here for some reason, but that's fine. We're going to get you to dance once again. The prom awards ceremony is starting. Very exciting. Oh, ripped off. Holly did not get prom jester, but Terra got prom royalty, so that's something, right? I just really wanted Holly to get prom jester as well. I wanted both girls to get it. Aww. But that's okay. I guess Jackson Ernest can be prom jester. That's fine. Look at my girl with the crown on her head. So good. All right, we're gonna take we'll take a friendly photo with Miss Terra in the photo booth. Thank you. We really need to do that. And then maybe Miss Holly can get back to dancing. That would be very good. All right, we've just got the prom photo with the girls all sorted. It looks like it's going to be a pretty cute one from that thumbnail. Very good, and I'm excited. So that's all that I needed to do for prom. I'm just getting both the girls to go to the toilet because I didn't get to do that before we left. Prom is about to end anyway. Where is Jasmine? Where did Jasmine end up? There she is, over here. It is so nice to see Jasmine out and about again. It's almost like she handed over the crown to her cousin. That's so nice. She's gorgeous. I love Jasmine so much. We did have a lovely prom for both Miss Holly and Terra. Still sad that Holly didn't get prom jester, but look, you can't win them all, and at least we had one of the girls win something, right? That's fine. So let's go home. We're going to get the photos up on the wall. We'll have a look at them. Very exciting, right? Because it is 11:08 p.m., right? And we have... Prim's still pretty energized, so I'm going to get her to hang out for a minute. Tobias is pretty energized, so I'm going to get him to get some of his needs in a better way. All right, let's take a look at these prom photos. So we've got this photo of Holly, very cute. And then we've got the two of them together. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I love that. And then Terra's photo on the end. Oh, wow, that's so good. Look at this prom photo wall. I absolutely adore it. With that being said, I'm going to get everyone's needs sorted going off to bed. Let's bring on tomorrow, Sunday. I'm going to have a busy day because we didn't get as much done for Holly today as I was kind of hoping for her scout badges. I also need to get her to level 3 of a skill. So lots of things are going to need to happen tomorrow. So let's bring on Sunday.
The next morning.
Alright, it's 5 o'clock a.m. on Sunday, and as you can see, I've got Miss Holly awake with Miss Prim because she really needed to go potty, and I didn't want to miss out on this really good potty. So we did actually get Miss Terra to level 5 of natural living. Unfortunately, it was a bit of a heat wave last night, so she wasn't able to sleep outside, but I was wondering if when we got to level 5 of natural living, whether that would make her able to sleep in uncomfortable conditions regardless. It did not. So Terra is having to sleep in Lily's bed because she doesn't have a bed outside anymore. It's fine. Anyway, so we did get to natural living level 5 though, which is fantastic for Terra. It says, natural living knowledge unfolds. Terra can now eat frogs caught in the wild and intentionally forage for collectibles. Terra can talk to nature itself to slowly recover her social needs outdoors. Terra has also overcome the discomfort of bathing in natural water and public restroom sponge baths. She'll get cleaner faster and feel better in the process. But let's see how far we got with the badge progress, because I wanted to know if we did get 2 of the exercise ones or only 1 last night. We only got 1 last night. That's okay. I can do 2 of them today, and I've only got to do 1 more painting, which is fantastic. I need to look at the telescope a lot today and also do some charity stuff today. It's fine. The first day of fall, or the first day of autumn, as we call it in Australia. Very exciting. We do have Mr. Tobias, who is awake and ready to go in his Strangerville-themed bedroom, by the way. You will have seen this makeover. He's finally in his Strangerville-themed bedroom. So exciting for Mr. Tobias. Got to do his homework today because we haven't done that for him. I would love to get him to work on a school project that's going to work on his logic skill as well, or on the mental skill, I suppose. That's totally fine. Mr. Harvey is ready to go as well. I would love to get him ready to move out today. Oh yeah, I definitely need to tend the garden. Oh my goodness. Terra can, because Terra literally needs to gain the gardening skill, and we're going to get started working on that for her. So Terra can tend the garden. Very good. All right, Holly, my girl, I would love to do some dancing in your room for a second. Get that badge for you would be super good, thank you. Okay, Tobias has completed his homework. Fantastic. I would love to get you a school project, my guy. This one, which will gain the mental/logic skill. Fantastic, my guy. Let's get you working on that carefully. He's also in a focus mood, so he's going to gain the mental skill faster. He's already at level 2. He's also gaining the logic skill as well at the same time, which is what he needs to gain as one of his skills, which is fabulous. Okay, we got 1 step closer to the Keep Fit badge. Let's get you back to dancing. You should only need to dance once more for a little bit longer, my girl. Fantastic. Terra is out in the garden. All right, Jimena, look at toys, please. If you could get the Reach milestone, that would be fabulous, because then we can get started on some tummy time milestones. Reach milestone for Jimena. Thank you so much, Jimena. Love that for you. We'll come and do some tummy time with you in a second once Lily finishes this cooking, which she's about to. That's so good. Prim can come and watch you in the bedroom, okay? I reckon that should be pretty good for Holly and getting that last part of the badge for Keep Fit. Yes, Holly has a badge to collect. Prim's just got to thinking level 3, which is fabulous. So she can actually get started on some other stuff. We could get her even working on some imagination, communication. Let's do some imagination first, all right, my girl? I would love if I can have Mr. Harvey's help in getting her to movement level 3 or closer to movement level 3. That'll be great before he leaves. Speaking of which, we're at 42% of flower arranging level 4 for him. I'm going to need to do, I reckon, another 2 flower arrangements, I reckon. Yeah, I can make 2 summer's morning displays. Let's do that for free. All right, Holly, we're going to get this badge for you. Collect badge of the Keep Fit badge. Let's do it. Fabulous. She got promoted to a Pegasus Scout. She will have Scouts today as well. So earn 3 scouting badges to become a Llamacorn Scout. Let me just have a look at her skills for a second, because we do have her on the way to painting level 3. I would like to maybe get her in an inspired mood though to do that, right? So we can finish off this painting. I think we only need to do one more for the badge, but I need to get her to level 3 as well. Otherwise, she's not going to be able to become an A student tomorrow, right? It's all good. It's all happening. What's going on over here, Jimena? We can probably do one tummy time attempt with you before you're going to need a nap, right? So let's get it happening. How are we going over here? We're still watering plants for Miss Terra. That's very good. It's working nicely on her gardening skill, though. We've still got to weed all of these plants as well. Fabulous. Logic level 2 for Tobias while he's also working on the mental skill downstairs. He's almost at level 3, I think, of that mental skill. Oh no, he's almost at level 4 of it. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're not going to need to worry about skills for him for the rest of the weekend. That's fabulous. Lift head milestone immediately for Jimena. Thank you so much, my girl. That's amazing. Well, we could maybe do another attempt of tummy time with you right now because you're not ready for a nap just yet. All right, we've finished this little arrangement here. 180 for this one. Maybe we could do a white gold vase for this one because those are the colors that we've got in that one. Fabulous. How do we go for the skill for that one? Okay, we're at 58. We're going to need to do a few more than just the 2 that I thought we were going to do. But we're going to do another chrysanthemum because we do have some chrysanthemums in our pocket. We're going to do another summer's morning, I reckon. Let's do that. All right, how are we going for this painting? Ooh. It didn't say that we made it to... Okay, so hold on. First things first, the painting is blank. We're going to scrap the painting. Something weird happened with that. But I'm thinking we are only going to need one more painting because we didn't get the badge just then. So we're going to do a small classic painting. That should definitely also get her to level 3 of painting. That would be so good. And then we should get that badge and that would be so good. And then we've only got one more badge to get. And that's so good. Okay, this... inspired moodlet is about to run out, but I can get him in an inspired mood again to get the tiniest little bit right of the flower arranging skill. Hopefully only one more. But speaking of skills, Holly's just made it to level 3 of painting, which means she's officially ready to go for school tomorrow once that updates to say that she's at level 3 of a skill, right? There we go. Beautiful. She's officially ready to go for school tomorrow, which means now we just need to focus on getting the last badge after this one that she's about to gain, hopefully. And then she'll be right to age up into a young adult, okay? It'll be fine. This might sound a bit strange, but while Lily's got some time, I think I'm going to get her to work on the robotics skill because I'm trying to get her to be in charge of the cleaner bot, and the cleaner bot needs to be handled, but I don't think, Lily can't quite do anything with the cleaner bot in maintaining it yet. So if I work some more on the robotics skill for her just while she's got some time, while Jimena's having a nap, that would be really great. Prim's just got to level 3 of imagination. So good. She can come out and we can get her working on the communication then while we're waiting for Mr. Harvey to finish the flower arrangement skill. It's all good. She finished the painting, but I don't know if she got... Oh, we can collect the badge. It just didn't say anything about us getting the badge, but she's ready to collect the arts and crafts badge. That's very good. And then, oh, we've got young scientist as well. We've got 2 more badges. Okay, it's fine. We've got a busy afternoon in store, but Miss Holly is heading off to Scouts now. Have fun. When you get home, we're going to work on even more badges. It's all good. It's totally fine. Like I said, it was going to be a massive day for Holly today. It definitely is, right? Hey. Did you know that 66% of you watching right now have not subscribed to my YouTube channel? If you'd like to see some fun Sims 4 gameplay, some Sims 4 creator sim videos, some build videos, and even some Sims games of the past, then hit the subscribe button down below and join my wonderful community of Triceratops. But with that being said, let's get back into the video. Okay, Tobias has officially finished working on his school project. That's fantastic. Put that away, my guy. We might get you to come upstairs and just, you know, practice chess. May as well keep you working on the logic skill while we've got some time, right? Ooh, scratch that, Lily. We actually need to do a potty with Miss Primrose, so we're going to come and do that for Prim instead of the robotics. Okay, it's fine. We will get back to that eventually, right? It's all good. How are we going up here, Mr. Harvey? Oh, you're really close. 192 for this one, sell that. And then we've actually only got 6%, so we're going to do a really basic daisy. It's only going to cost 9 simoleons. Let's do it, my guy, just to get you the last 6% that you need of the flower arranging skill. Very good. Miss Terra is still weeding. It takes a lot. It takes a lot to maintain this garden, right? It's all good. Holly is back from her scout meeting, which is so good. I've got the telescope at the back here near the pool. We're going to get her to observe the sky. That should go towards the young scientist one. We need to do that 3 times though, okay? All good. Tobias is already, he's a child and he's already at logic level 3, which is one of the skills that he needed to gain for his life, right? Before we can move him out of the house. Fantastic. That's so good. He is a young genius, right? Proud of you, my guy. Also, Harvey is at flower arranging level 5. He can now make arrangements with orchids and birds of paradise. He also can scent their arrangements with roses and dahlias. Their level 2 floral arrangements will also be of higher quality. He can also mentor others in flower arranging. So with that being said, having a look at Mr. Harvey's skills, we have got him to level 5 of flower arranging and level 5 of the gardening, which means if we take a look at the graphic, we have completed the requirements for the child of Patchy, which means we are ready to move Mr. Harvey out of the house, but I am not ready right now, okay? I'm not ready just yet. I still need your help, Mr. Harvey, please. We are so close to level 2 of potty right now. Please let her get it. That would be very helpful if she could get level 2 of potty right now. She's 1% away. She's gonna get it, right? Please. Thank you. Level 2 of potty for Prim. That's so good. All right, I want to see. We've done observing the sky for about an hour. Like, I want to know if observe the sky is good enough. It sure is. That's fabulous, my girl. We're going to get you to observe the sky one more time. And then after this, we should only have to do it once more, which I can easily do after dinner for her. It's going very well, right? It's going very well. We still have Miss Terra weeding the plants. It's all good. I think this is the last one. Thank you for maintaining the garden, my girl. Appreciate you. Level 2 of movement for Prim. This is exactly what I needed to have happen. As close as we can get to level 3 before we move Harvey out of the house would be really, really good. It looks like we can do it again, and it looks like Prim is in an energized mood, which means she's gonna gain the movement skill even faster. That's so good and what you exactly love to see. Thank you very much. Very good. All right, if I cancel out of this for Miss Holly once again, that should be one step closer towards that badge, right? There we go. Beautiful. It has. So which means she will only need to do it one more time. I'm going to get her to stop and have some dinner. We'll go back out there after dinner to do the last step of that. And then we've got one more badge. Okay. It's all good. I'm feeling more on top of it now with the badges, considering we've only got one more. I just don't want to have to wait to be able to age her up, right? Oh, we did pretty well with that one. We're at 81%. I reckon that's pretty good. We're going to stop and get her coming to have some dinner. After everyone has dinner, we're going to get Mr. Harvey to move out of the house. It makes me sad. Look, I've just seen that Holly's got the silver scouting trophy in her pockets as well, in her inventory. So we can pop that one over here. Then we've just got one more. The gold one is all we need. I'm so close to getting that for her. It's exciting. All right, but Holly, speaking of which, we're going to get you back outside, observing the sky one more time. And then there's one more badge. And it's gifting charitable stuff in the mail, right? We can do that. Let me just see how we do that so I know how to do that. Donate gift to charity. Oh, we gifts from our pockets. That's okay. Roll over to back milestone for Jimena. Fantastic. That's so good. I reckon we can do one more tummy time attempt and then we'll get her going off to bed, right? Anyway, I just want to see, have we done enough of the observing the sky with Holly for the last bit of her badge? Because I would really like to move Mr. Harvey out of the house right now. That would be really good. There we go. She's got a scout badge to earn. That's so good. All right, so with that being said, we're going to move Mr. Harvey out of the house right now. We're going to save and go to manage worlds. I'm sad to see him go. I love Harvey. I love all the kids, right? It's always sad to see them go. But I'm also really excited for something that I'll show you after we move Harvey out of the house, okay? All right, so here we have the Platt family currently. We're going to make a little bit of a split. So we've got Herman with Naomi in the old 100 baby challenge house. That's fine for the minute. Bandit lives on her own, we know that. Casper lives on his own, we know that. Oh, we've got, oh no, oh goodness gracious, it's fine. So I'm kind of feeling like I need to move Harvey in with Poppy, just because Poppy's been on her own in this apartment for a really long time. If anything bad would have happened to Poppy, it would mean we would lose custody of that apartment. I don't want to lose custody of that apartment, so we're gonna have him move in there with her. That's fine. All good, which means this is the new Platt family household for the time being. Very good. All right, so here we are back at the Platt family household. Now, there's one big change that I can make now that Harvey has moved out of the house. It's that I can actually change his bedroom because I have given a bedroom renovation very recently to this space for the child of Agnes Crumplebottom. If you'd like to see me do that renovation, I will link it in the pinned comment down below. You can check it out. This is going to be little Miss Primrose's bedroom once she becomes a child. Very, very exciting. We have 6,972 simoleons left over. So I'm going to need Lily to do some painting because in between this episode and next episode, I would like to do a makeover of this bedroom here, what was Ivy's bedroom, for Miss Jimena. Her bedroom's going to be quite expensive. So maybe I'll get Lily staying up overnight and working on some painting would be really, really good. But I reckon we can do probably one more tummy time with Jimena just to get her really, really tired before she goes off to bed, right? Speaking of going off to bed, Prim is exhausted and needs to go off to bed. So we're going to get her to do that. Terra. Oh my goodness, we've got more plants that need to be weeded. What do you mean? She's just spent all day weeding, and I guess these plants didn't need to be weeded this morning, but now they need to be weeded tonight. My girl, I'm so sorry. She's spent literally all day weeding. Miss Holly, we need to work on one more badge for you, and we should be able to do that by coming to the mailbox, donate gift to charity. We're going to donate your medieval castle diorama. Okay, let's do that. This is so easy. I didn't think this one was going to be so easy. We can do the white paper airplane that you made at school. We can gift that to charity. Thank you. Let's do the begonia. We're going to gift that to charity. Thank you. We're going to donate a snapdragon to charity. And then I'm pretty sure it's just one more that we need to donate to charity. So do that, my girl. Scout badges done. So that should be all 3 of those scout badges that we needed to gain. My girl, come and do it. Let's collect badge for young scientist. We'll collect badge for arts and crafts, and we'll collect badge for give back. That's so good. And then she'll be done with scouts. Oh. Holly has been promoted to a Llamacorn Scout. She's also received the following Gold Scouting Trophy, Expert Scouting Outfit, and Scouting Aptitude trait. She got a new trait because she completed Scouts. Look at that, all done. So that is ticked off her list, which means the only other thing that Holly has to do before we can move her out of the house is get to level 5 of the flower arranging skill. So exciting. But she does also have the Gold Scouting badge in her inventory as well that we've got perfect space for right here. There we go. Bronze, silver, and gold. Fabulous. I am going to get Miss Holly going off to bed though. She's got to go to school tomorrow and become an A student. That is the next focus for her, which means we will then be able to age her up into a young adult. So exciting. So with that being said, just checking in with Lily really quickly. She's 3rd trimester in 18 hours. So tomorrow she becomes 3rd trimester, which means that on Tuesday we will be giving birth to the GNOME'S baby. So now that we know that, let's bring on tomorrow, Monday. Big day again. Incoming, very exciting. So let's bring on Monday.
3:28 a.m.
No, someone has passed away. Who's passed away? No, 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 no. No, I want to take that back. I want to take that back. You have no idea how badly I want to take that back right now. No, I don't want Bandit to die. She's only just started living the life that she wanted. She's done all of the stealing and got her beautiful home. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. I think I jinxed it. I was literally thinking to myself when I got Lily to come out to do some painting that, hey, it's been a minute since we've had a neighborhood story death. Why did I think that? Why did I put it out into the universe? I don't want Bandit to die. This sucks. This really sucks. That's so sad. It's not even just about this gameplay. I've recently started the spin-off with Casper and we had Bandit being a part of Casper's story there. I don't want this. I don't want this. I mean, this is just me being really selfish because like I don't want Bandit to not be a part of this anymore. I don't want to have Bandit pass away young. I wanted her to have her full life, and that's me being very selfish, whereas, you know, life doesn't work out that way sometimes. And I have stayed true to every single neighborhood story death that we have had in the Platt family so far, including so many other tragically young deaths that we have had occur in the Platt family. I have stayed true to them, and I feel like it would be a disservice to them if I didn't stay true to Bandit dying, even though it absolutely tears me apart on the inside. I have to honor it. I have to honor it. So we're gonna find out, I guess, how Bandit passed away. Bandit was milking it and got too close to a cow plant. Curse the cow plants! Curse them! That is, unfortunately, what it is. So with that being said, rest in peace, Bandit. So I'm just going to mention as well, if you loved Bandit as much as I did and you didn't know, I actually played a little spin-off with Bandit where she went and stole things from all of the rich households in the Sims 4 base game, and she also went and stole stuff from a celebrity as well. So if you haven't seen that and you want to see some more of Bandit as kind of now a way to send her off, I'll link that playlist in the pinned comment down below. I had so much fun with that playthrough. I love Bandit so much. We do have Miss Lily here who's about to finish up another painting. We do have 3 up here. We've painted 1 masterpiece so far, which would be really nice. I'm going to be intrigued to see whether this one is a masterpiece or not. It was not a masterpiece, but that's okay because this one is 925 simoleons. That's nothing to scoff at, so let's sell that one. And then we've got this one here for 846. That's fabulous. This one was the masterpiece, so it's going for 3,294. Let's sell that one, thank you. And then we've got this one here for 860, which is going to bring us up to 12,694 simoleons, which is really good. I would still like maybe tonight to do some more painting just to make sure that we are going to actually have enough money to make over the next bedroom. Movement level 3 for Prim. That's so good, Prim. Thank you for getting that all on your own, little miss. That last little bit, that's so good. Which means all we're going to have left is the communication and potty. We can spam that easy. We've got mail delivered, including bills. I forgot about bills. Well, I'm definitely going to have Lily stay up all night doing some paintings. I've got to pay the bills. 10,201 simoleons of bills. I'm glad I did the painting last night, right? Hopefully we can make a good amount back in the mail. Also, we did have Terra harvest all of the plants from the garden this morning, so we should get some back from that too, right? I forgot about bills. All right, we have Miss Prim is finished with her breakfast. We could potentially get her there. I mean, it's a lot for the potty though. We could potentially get her there, especially if we get Jimena to tummy time on her own, because then she's a little bit self-sufficient for a little bit. So if we could get that happening right now, that would be really good, because then Lily could spam the potty with Prim because she's going to learn it faster when she's being taught, right? Is she getting it right now? Oh my god. Is she one and doneing it for today? Yes! Jimena! Thank you so much! She can do tummy time on her own, which means Lily is officially ready. Prim's not ready to spam potty just yet. I need to get her to communication first. She's really close, so it's not that far away. But Lily can probably come and pay the bills and also get the mail as well. Would be really handy. And then we're gonna have the time. That's so good! All right, so we've got 2,828 simoleons before we got the mail. Oh, we got some good things in the mail though, including a letter from an adoring fan. What does this one say? Do you not get tired of being so beautiful? I mean, look at her, right? She is glowing, especially while pregnant. She's glowing. 1,985 makes us up to 4,813 simoleons. That's looking a little bit healthier for us. Very good. Thank you. All right, we've got to be getting close to that communication for Prim, though we are. She's at 89. There we go. She's just got it level 3. Fantastic. We can stop that, Prim. And Lily, we are going to potty train Prim. I've got like 3 hours to spam this potty for the kids to get home to spam this potty. I reckon we could do it. Your entire existence for the rest of your toddler life is potty, miss. I'm sorry, but that's just how it is. It's just potty. All right, we're at 70%. And we're at 3 o'clock now, so I've got 30% to go. We can do this, though. It's all good. It's pretty much 3 o'clock anyway. It is right now. Terra is going to invite Jasmine over. Yes! Invite your cousin over. I love that. I love that. Tobias is a B student. Holly is an A student. And Terra is an A student. That is fabulous. Holly is mortified. I can't have you age up while you're feeling mortified. So jog to clear your mind. You've got time to get rid of this mortified moodlet while we are getting the last 30% of potty, okay? You've got time. Also, hold on, Terra, I need to see what produce you got today. I need to keep the flowers for Miss Holly so that she can do her flower arrangements with them, but everything else we can sell. 717 simoleons for that, and actually you can also sell the school project for another 80. That's so good. We do also have a school project from Miss Holly that we can also sell. So good. We're at 5,790 simoleons. Okay, we're looking a little bit healthier, but still we're going to need a lot more money to make over what's going to be Jimena's bedroom. That's all. There we go, potty level 3 for Prim. That's so good. So after this potty, Lily, we can organize a social event. That's so good. I'm so glad I stuck with it and spammed that potty. Because if we have a look at Miss Prim, we have all of her toddler skills at level 3. We have speed ran that for her today. So very good. She's going to become a child. So exciting. All right, so we are having a birthday party for 3 birthday Sims. We are having birthday Sims Terra, Holly, and Primrose. Very exciting. We can invite guests, which include Mother Nature, who is Terra's mum. We can't invite Holly's mum, Jasmine Holiday, but we can invite Prim's mum, who is Agnes Crumplebottom. And this time we will invite the elderly, because now I feel bad that we didn't get to see Bandit one more time. So we're going to invite some siblings and stuff, right? Let's do it. We've got Naomi, right? I don't know how long Naomi has left. Okay, we're gonna invite Helena. We're gonna invite Jeff. Jasmine is already here, but we're gonna invite her anyway. And then we're going to invite Mr. Dylan Silver Sweater. Oh, I need to find out what Chloe and Caleb's child was as well. I have to do that. Maybe I'll do that after this birthday party, right? Do I invite Winter and Rain? I'm not gonna invite them to this birthday party, but after this birthday party, after we do a makeover for Miss Prim, we're gonna quickly load into the Vatore Family. We're gonna see what this baby is for Chloe and Caleb, and I'm gonna give Winter and Rain that perk so that they can go out in the sunlight. I don't have to worry about them burning in the sun anymore. Okay, we're gonna do that, but we're not gonna invite them to this birthday party, that means. So that's gonna be who we invite today. Let's get this birthday party happening. I'm gonna keep the cake in the fridge because I don't know how long it's gonna last once it's out of the fridge, right? It's all good.
Many invitations later.
Happy birthday, Prim. Yay, Prim. So good. I love that. That's beautiful. Anyway, Prim has aged up into a child. Now, let me just see what skills we need for the child of Agnes Crumplebottom. So Prim is going to need to gain the fitness and the gardening skill. She's also going to need to win a fight. It's another one that's going to need to gain the gardening skill, right? So maybe we will just make her a plant lover. But now I'm back to thinking, do I want to go with motor or with mental for her child life? It's just that I think I want her to become a B student tomorrow, which means I'm going to need to work on a school project for her tonight. I could get a mental project for her and she can get to level 2 of the mental skill so she can become a B student tomorrow. And then we can easily have her just work on the mental skill through projects. I reckon that's what I'm going to do for her child life. It's a bit of a cop-out. Just because we can't do a lot with fitness for her as a child, we can't even really do a lot with gardening for her as a child. You can do gardening skill, but you have to gain some of the logic skill first before you are able to do any gardening as a child. So it's a bit tough. We can't really do much for her skills as a child. So I would like to get her to become a teenager as quickly as possible. So I'm setting her up to become a teenager as quickly as possible with all of this, right? Just bear with me for that. So that's gonna be that for her. All right, happy birthday, Holly. Yay, Holly! Because now that you have completed all of your scout badges and you're an A student, you can become a young adult. That's so very good. So with that being said, Holly is friend of the world. She's a plant lover. She's good. And we need to come up with one more trait for her. So, oh, also, I just realized they said in an update, and I forgot about it because we haven't aged a sim up from a teenager into an adult recently, that they weren't going to let you choose the aspiration again once they become an adult. So we are kind of back to the way it used to be in early days of The Sims 4, before high school years, where the trait that you pick for them as a teenager is the trait they have for the rest of their life. Okay, it's interesting. So friend of the world, I am still happy with that, but that is a choice that I'm gonna have to factor in when we're aging kids up into teenagers now, is we are setting them up as a teenager for the rest of their life. I don't know what else to go with for her, so maybe I'm gonna randomize her last trait as well and just see what it comes up with. Clumsy. Look, that's fine. She's going to graduate with honors. That is all good for Miss Holly. We do have Madame Electro has come over and said, I found myself lost today, not in thoughts, but in the thoughts of you. I had to come by to see you. So happy birthday, Terra. Yay, Terra. Your mom's celebrating. So very exciting. Jimena's just got the grab milestone as well. That's fantastic. I didn't even realize she was awake. So here we are with Terra, who is now a young adult. So again, I'm happy with her to be a freelance botanist. That kind of makes sense for her life, right? She loves the outdoors, plant lover, and what else did we have for her? I mean, I feel like that covers both of the things. Like, she needed to be natural living, which is where loves the outdoors comes into play. She's a plant lover, which comes in for her gardening. So I feel like maybe I would be happy to randomize her last trait and see what her last trait's gonna be. Perfectionist? Okay, we're gonna do it. Perfectionist. That's fine. She's also graduating with honors. That is all good. With that being said, the birthday party is now over. Thank you so much to everyone for coming. I see we do have Naomi here. Look at these two. This is these two are the last of Jess's kids that are alive, and one of them is an elder. I don't know how much longer we're gonna have Naomi for, so it's kind of bittersweet to see them together like this, right? Very bittersweet. But with that being said, the birthday party being over, I'm now going to give Miss Primrose her child makeover, and I'll be right back once that's complete.
A few minutes later.
Alright, you guys, here we have Miss Primrose. I found this outfit from Life and Death, and I just loved the coloring. It started with the hair, actually, because I realized I've never used this bandana hair from Cottage Living before. I loved it in this swatch, specifically with this hair color. I knew that I wanted to have this kind of green be a color scheme for her, and so then I found this swatch of this dress, and I really, really like it. So it gives me the kind of vintagey vibes that I'm looking for her. For her sleepwear, I've got her in this set of pajamas, very, very cute and vintage looking. For her party wear, I've got her in this dress with the beautiful bandana on. I really love this sagey green color for her. I think it's very, very pretty. And then for her hot weather wear, I've got her in this little outfit. This romper was the most vintagey kind of looking thing I could find. And then cold weather wear, I've got her in this little outfit as well. So that is Miss Primrose, now a child. What's going on with Madame Electro? Are you glitchy? What's happening? I think she's slightly fixed. Like, she's not broken like she has been every single time we've seen her, but she's got some sparks, she's got some smoke, so she's almost broken. I can't send her home though. Like, generally when you're talking to someone, you have the option to send them home, and I can't do that, so I think she's gonna hang around. What I am gonna do after we finish feeding Jimena, I'm gonna put her in her crib, and we're gonna get her to do some tummy time in her crib, and hopefully she's gonna get the creep milestone in her crib. Creep milestone immediately, Jimena. Immediately. That's what I knew. I had a feeling it was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to be immediately though, which means we can get the sit-up milestone tonight, and then it's just attempts at crawling tomorrow. So we're definitely going to be able to age her up tomorrow, which is so exciting. I need to get two logic projects out. I need all hands on deck helping out with those projects, right? Okay, I'm just wondering if we can really quickly one and done the sit-up milestone. Even while we're in the bathroom, Lily, if we can just really quickly one and done it, that would be really good. Can we just please practice sitting? That would just be very, very helpful if we could do that right now. I think we've one and done it. I think it's happened. I think she's going to sit up right now, and that's going to be so amazing if she can sit up right now. Please.
Oh, Ravuda. Oh.
What was that? Oh, it is. Okay, it just was delayed. We did get the sit-up milestone. Madame Electro is helping out with the projects. You know, sometimes you just gotta enlist extra help. It's all good. All right, this project is also done. It is very late at night. It's fine. With that being said, I'm going to get everyone going off to bed. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We're going to have first day of school for Primrose. Hopefully, we're going to be able to age Tobias up into a teenager tomorrow. Definitely for Jimena into a toddlerino. And we're giving birth to the baby tomorrow. So with that being said, let's bring on tomorrow, Tuesday.
The following day.
All right, you guys, it's 5:17 on Tuesday morning. I've got Tobias and Prim awake. I have some very exciting news in that I got Lily to stay up. She's painted 2 masterpieces though, and an extra painting as well, so very good. I love that. I also just wanted to check out Holly for a second because we got the Scouting Aptitude trait for her from Scouting Career. All of your scouting ability makes future earning of skills a little bit easier. Oh, that's really good. So are you telling me it's not going to take as long for her to get to flower arranging level 5? I would like to get started on that for her today. That would be so good. Also, checking in with Lily, we are give birth in question mark, question mark, question mark. I'm trying to remember, I think it was around 3:30 that we got pregnant, so it should be around 3:30 that we go into labor, I'm thinking. Somewhere around there, right? Because I remember I was like, I'm running out of time. All right, so I need to get started on doing some oversized crops. As far as I'm aware, I can click on these and purchase, I can purchase oversized crop seeds. Ooh, I knew that there was pumpkin and aubergine, or eggplant as we call them in Australia. I had a feeling there was watermelon, but I wasn't sure. But I didn't know about oversized mushroom and lettuce. I want one of each. I want to grow one of each because I've got to grow 5, right? So I may as well get one of each. And then from what I know, we can purchase oversized crop fertilizers. There's hassle-free fertilizer. This fertilizer was built for the busy crop gardener who just needs more time. This formula is scientifically guaranteed to stop weed growth and keep bugs away. That could be handy. Simply sprinkle this fertilizer over your crops once every few days and remember to water your plants. Or we've got the vitality fertilizer. Is your crop plant looking sickly or does its fruit need a little help reaching higher quality? Look no further. Sprinkle this fertilizer over your field once a day for a nice boost to the health of your plant and the quality of its yield. I don't know which ones to get, so maybe I'll just get a couple of each. I'll get 3 of each. Look, I'm gonna get 5 of that one because the hassle-free sounds good, but maybe I'll just get 5 of each. I'll get 5 of each. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know at all what I'm doing. What I do know is that I need to get 2 more of these because it's 1 oversized crop per plot. So I'm gonna need to get 2 more plots. Maybe I could just put them here. It would be really nice to get them actually planted. So how do I go about doing this? Plant oversized crop. Maybe we'll put our pumpkin in that one. Holly, I'm just getting her to have some fun before I get her in an inspired mood and getting started on doing the flower arranging skill. Today's mail has been delivered. That should be full of goodies. Fabulous. I will get Lily to sell the paintings she made last night once we have a chance to put Jimena down for a nap. Okay, Terra, are you planting that? Why did it come up with 9? I thought it was going to come up with 1 because it's going to be 1 oversized. Or is it supposed to start off looking like 9 and then it turns into 1? I don't know how this works. Look, hold on. Let me just plant everything else first. So plant oversized crop is what it says. I'm going to put my aubergine here. And then I'm going to plant, maybe I'll put my watermelon here. And then over here, we can plant my lettuce. And then here, we're going to plant my mushroom. And then, my girl, we're going to need to water all of them. Please get them watered. Are we feeding? We are feeding. Fabulous. After that, I need to get started on the crawling for her, right? We need to get that happening. No! Someone else has passed away. Oh my goodness. I'm trying to think of who. The only one that I know of that is elderly is Naomi. And there we go. Isn't that just it's a bit poignant. I don't know how to say that word. It's very bittersweet that I said yesterday at the birthday party that I didn't know how long we had Naomi for and that it was very sweet seeing them together. And there we go, Naomi has passed away, which means that Lily is officially the last of Jess's kids, the last child alive from the 100 Baby Challenge. That's crazy. But with that being said, I do have to say, we knew that Naomi was elderly. So with that being said, rest in peace, Naomi. Right, how are we going with watering our crops down here for Miss Terra? Fertilize all crops. I'm going to do the hassle-free fertilizer and we'll see how they go. I'm going to need to keep an eye on all of them, right? Because I'm assuming they're going to be able to tell me how they're looking once they've been fertilized. Oh, that was super easy. That was all of them done, actually. So with that being said, I am now going to get my girl Terra back inside. We're going to get her in a focused mood, and then I'm going to get her outside harvesting all the stuff, looking after the garden we have inside, right? Because again, there's more that needs to be weeded and there's more that needs to be watered. So, all right, at 20 to 11 in the morning, we are about to start first attempt at crawling with Jimena, okay? I need to get all 3 of them done and then she can go down for a nap. That would be great. All All right, Holly has just gained the flower arranging skill. Fantastic. Very good. Are we still practicing crawling? I don't know that we are. It doesn't look like we are. It looks like we're going to go into second attempt, maybe. Terra's reached gardening level 4, which is fantastic because she's only got to get to level 5 of it, and then it's just the 5 oversized crops. So we might be waiting on the crops to grow. That might be what's happening. This has gone quicker than I thought it would for Miss Terra. I'm happy for her. All right, we at 12:50 p.m. we are going into what should be the last attempt of crawling, right? Please start crawling, little miss. I really would love for you to start crawling because you need to have a nap. It would be really good if you could start crawling for me right now, please. I just didn't see the result of the first one, so I don't know if it...
Pause. Roche-Bois.
There we go. We got crawl milestone for Jimena. But now that Lily's got some time, we're going to come and sell your paintings that you painted. This was the first one, the first masterpiece for 2,659 simoleons. Let's get that sold. All right, the second painting of Lily's, this one was not a masterpiece. It was 808 simoleons. Beautiful. And this one was the other masterpiece here, which is 2,448 simoleons, which is going to bring us up to 12,794 for the second. Lily does have the mail that she can go and get as well. So let's go and get the mail. We'll see what presents we got that we can sell for more simoleons. Very good. 2,000 simoleons. Oh my goodness, which brings us up to 14,794. So good. You do love to see that, right? Okay, Prim is a B student. Fantastic start. And Tobias is an A student, so we can age Tobias and Jimena up. I'm just waiting a second to see if the pacifier is going to start flashing because I don't want to organize the birthday party if then Lily's going to go into labor right in the middle of it. Or do I? Or do I actually do want to do that? You know, we've had birthday parties before where Lily could wait. I know right now that we can throw this birthday party. I don't know how long I'm going to be waiting to go into labor, that's all. So I think I would rather get this birthday party happening, have Lily go into labor and feel really bad that we're going to make her wait to go into labor, and then we're just going to do it that way. That way I know the birthday party is done, okay? So we're going to have birthday party for birthday Sims, Mr. Tobias and Miss Jimena, which is so exciting. We can invite guests which include Owen Price, who is Tobias's dad. There is no other parent, though, for Jimena. That is what it is. So we're just going to invite some of our, I guess not our elderly siblings anymore, because the only one we've got is Helena, because she's immortal. That's crazy. We're going to invite Mr. Dylan Silver Sweater as well. We'll invite Jasmine, and we will invite, where is Jeff? There is Jeff. That's who we're going to invite for today. Let's get this birthday party happening right now.
12 seconds later.
Okay, it was a good call because the pacifier still is not flashing. We're about to hit 3:30, so I think that was a really good call. One thing that I forgot to do, if we have a look here at Jimena, we've got her all the way up to learning to crawl. Fabulous. You do love to see that for Jimena. So happy birthday, Jimena. Yay, Jimena. Super exciting. Very good. So with that being said, we need to find out what kind of toddler Jimena's gonna be. She's gonna be inquisitive. She's gonna gain the thinking skill faster. You do love to see that. That is fabulous. Thank you so much. But with that being said, Tobias, happy birthday, Tobias. Yay, Tobias. So exciting. Beautiful. So with that being said, we are choosing this aspiration for Tobias, not just for his teenage life, for his entire life, okay? This is big. So looking at Tobias, he needs to get to level 5 with the logic skill. He needs to get to level 5 technically of the rocket science skill. He also needs to travel to 6am. So honestly, it's not even just that he needs to get to level 5 of the rocket science skill. He needs to max it, because in order to get to 6am, you have to be able to install the wormhole generator. I'm pretty sure from memory, you've got to be level 10 of rocket science to install that on your built rocket. So he's going to need to max that. That's what I'm taking into consideration when I'm choosing his aspiration. I'm thinking it's going to probably be a knowledge aspiration, right? He seems like the kind of guy craves knowledge, comes from a conspiracy theorist dad who craves knowledge about what's out there, right? Maybe we could do Nerd Brain. The sim wants to be both book smart and handy, because it kind of applies to both of the things that he wants. He wants to be handy, physically building the rocket, right? That comes under the handy part. And then there's the book smart, which comes in for the logic side of things, learning the logic skills. So I think nerd brain kind of makes sense for him. He's already a genius. What if we go practice makes perfect? These Sims learn skills faster, even if they're a little slower at first. So it means he's going to be a little bit slower, but once we start learning the rocket science skill, then it's gonna go super quick. And I kind of need that to happen just because he's going to need to get to level 10 of rocket science. That's what I'm going to go with for Tobias. Fantastic. Very good. And I mean, Lily. Oh, Lily is in labor. When did that happen? We didn't get the, oh, we did. Okay, right after we aged up Miss Jimena, we got the notification to say that Lily is in labor. That's okay though. With that being said, the birthday party is over right now. Thank you so much. I'm really quickly going to give Tobias and Jimena their makeovers, and then we're going to go with Lily to the hospital to give birth to the baby. Okay? All good. Very exciting. Today has gone exactly how I wanted it to, except for the fact that Bandit died. That's the only thing that was not planned that I did not want to have happen today, right? But let's give Tobias and Jimena their makeovers.
5 minutes later.
All right, you guys, here we have Tobias as his teenage self. He looks really cool. It's like the complete mix of Erwin, who's a bit nerdy, a bit geeky, but also like really cool. I really like Tobias's vibe. I think it suits him. So we've got Strangerville for the top. This kid wants to go to space. Yeah, he'd probably get himself a flight jacket and be like, I'm the pilot of my own spaceship, right? Are you feeling the vibe? That's the kind of vibe that I was going with. He's unofficially a pilot. He's a pilot in his own world. That's what matters, right? So that's his everyday wear. For his formal wear, I love this tux from Strangerville. I feel like it's the perfect vibe for him. It's like nerdy, but also really cool, I think. I love the little bolo tie and everything. I love it. For his athletic wear, we've got green camo vibes for him. For his sleepwear, I've got him in this red outfit. I didn't really know what else to go with for his sleepwear, so I just went with that. For his party wear, I've got him in this bolo tie and jacket from Horse Ranch. These jeans from Lovestruck are really cool. Didn't even know that we had them for masculine Sims. I love them. I think they're fabulous, and I think that they really suit Tobias's vibe. For his swimwear, I've got him in just a plain pair of red board shorts, totally fine. For his hot weather wear, I've got him in this little outfit. It's giving kind of cutely geeky, I think, is kind of the vibe for this one. And for his cold weather wear, I've got him in, again, this jumper from Horse Ranch. Again, the jeans, I just love them for him. I think they're really, really cool. So that is Mr. Tobias, now a teenager. And then we have Miss Jimena, who is now a toddlerino, and she is so cute. She's just a girl in the world. She's not an occult aside from the fact that she came from a wishing well. And so she just looks like a girl. We've got a little bit more of the vitiligo on display for her. For her sleepwear, I've got her in just this little llama set. I think that's so adorable. So that is Mr. Tobias, now a teenager, and Miss Jimena, now a toddlerino. All right, but with that being said, the time has come, Miss Lily. We are going to go to the hospital with you. We're going to have baby at hospital. We're going to join her. We are going to take Garden Gnome with us to the hospital. All right, here we are at the hospital with Dr. Gupta and with the Garden Gnome. Okay, so Garden Gnome, it's okay. We've got this. It's all good. Oh, Garden Gnome just fully left. I see how it is, Garden Gnome. Ritvik, the nurse, is here. Oh, we won't see Naomi at the front desk anymore. But it was really nice to have her be a part of this journey with us, wasn't it? Really nice for Naomi to be part of it. All right, we've got the bad health symbol, Lily. We're going to go and waddle through that door. So while she's making her way down to give birth to this baby, just looking at what we've got, we're mostly girls. We've got one boy. So I'm hoping that this is going to be a boy. I'm kind of hoping. And look, I am also hoping, because I don't know what I'm going to call a baby girl who's a child of the gnome. I kind of have a really dumb name. It's not going to be very clever, but kind of a dumb name for a boy. So I'm kind of hoping we have a boy. I'm kind of planning on it being a boy. We've only got one boy. Surely it's going to be a boy, right? Well, there we go, my friends. It is a baby boy. Thank goodness. Like I said, I have no idea what I was going to call a baby girl. Now, look, the name I've got for a baby boy, it's not great. I was trying to think of what you would call your garden gnome. Like, what name would you give a gnome? And I came up with this one because I like the alliteration of Gary the Garden Gnome. Gary Garden Gnome Gary. Also, it's one of those, like, I'm so sorry to any Garys who exist in the world. What parent looks at their newborn baby and goes, I'm going to name you Gary? In this day and age anyway, okay? Gary is just a bit of an outdated name. Definitely is the kind of name that I would give a garden gnome. So I'm going to call our baby boy Gary. And I hope that you're okay with that decision because it is what it is, right? So welcome to the family, Gary. I don't know how long this episode of the Occult Baby Challenge has been so far, but I'm actually thinking I'm going to play a little bit further into the night, just because there's some things that I would like to do tonight to set us up for next episode. So we are going to go home with Gary right now. All good, and just play a little bit more, just a couple hours more. Ooh, interestingly enough, Tobias doesn't need to eat, and that's kind of what I was hoping, because I need to get homework done for him. He needs to get started on that. Prim also needs to get her homework done, and I kind of want to get a project going for Mr. Tobias. He's in a really good spot, but I could just use the help anyway, and there's one project in particular that teenagers can do that works on the rocket science skill. So if I can get him to do that. Here we go. Air pressure rocketry. How did we go for Prim? We got her to a B student, but where is she? Oh yeah, I need to get her to level 4 of a skill though. But I mean, if we get her to help out with the project, that'll probably get her to level 4 of the mental skill, right? So that will be totally fine. These are things that I needed to do for tomorrow, because I would love for Prim to become an A student tomorrow to age up into a teenager. I would love for Tobias to become an A student tomorrow to age up into a young adult. So that's why I'm playing a little bit longer, just because next episode I have a feeling that I would forget to set myself up for this. So while I've got it on my brain, I'm setting the Platt family up for this, okay? I'm also just gonna get Jimena to watch Primrose while she's doing her homework to work on that thinking skill, okay? Oh my god, look, our crops have grown a little bit. Our crops have grown a little bit, but I can encourage crop growth. I read about this when I was doing some research, encouraging crop growth. If we can do that as much as possible, it's going to give us better chance of having like proper oversized crops, because at the moment you can see they're growing into 9. I don't want them to grow into 9. I want to grow them into 1. 1 massive. That's what I want. So we're going to encourage the crop growth as much as we possibly can, right? Giant crop, see, giant crop says fine. I need giant crop to say good. Okay, we've got Jimena to level 2 of thinking, which is very good, but Holly actually has a little bit of time right now. So I'm thinking that maybe I'm actually going to get Holly to just do some playing and get her to work on the movement with Jimena a little bit. If we can just get a little bit ahead in that movement, that would be great, because thinking is super easy to gain. Oh yes, I'm going to say that Terra loves gardening, or that she likes gardening. That's kind of great, actually. All right, we have got Tobias started on the rocket science skill here. He can now build rockets, upgrade landing stabilizers, and explore space. If I can get him as far into rocket science as I can by doing this project, that would be great, because then by the time he actually builds the rocket, it's more likely he's going to be closer to level 10 by the time he finishes building the rocket, and then we can start doing upgrades to get him even further in the rocket science skill, right? Now, luckily for Tobias, we do already have him to level 3 of the logic skill, so we don't need to worry about a skill for school tomorrow. Look, I think the plants have actually changed before my eyes. Like, these weren't as stemmy before, and these weren't as leafy before, I swear. I think they are changing before my very eyes. So this is good. This is great. Prim has just got to mental level 4, which is fantastic, because that's the last skill that she needed in order to get ready for school tomorrow. So once that changes over, beautiful. I'm actually going to send her off to bed. So here we go. Tobias has just gotten to rocket science level 2. He can build and upgrade faster for the rocket when building the rocket. That's fabulous. There we go, he's finished his school project. That's fabulous, which means we did get to 5% of level 2 of rocket science. That's better than nothing. I am gonna get him off to bed now. So that's going to be it from the Platt family. But before we end this episode, a couple things I really quickly want to do. I want to stop in with the Vatore family and see, have they had their baby? They should have had their baby. What have they had? It may even be an infant by now. Let's go and check that out at Forgotten Hollow, right? It looks like they've got a little girl, like Ashlyn Vatore. We can give her a little makeover, I think. Let's do that, my friends. Ooh, a little vampire. So exciting, Ashlyn. I mean, I'm gonna have to get Lilly to introduce herself, so in the next episode maybe, so that we can keep an eye on when she becomes a child. And then we can start inviting her to the birthday parties too. That's so exciting. I also have to give Rain and Storm the ability to walk in the sunlight. So I'm gonna use UI cheats and just cheat through the vampire perks to be able to unlock that for them. For vampire powers, here we are with Rain. Sun resistance is at level 4, rank 4. So I need to make him a rank 4 master vampire. Okay, we've got 37 power points. It's fine. He's going to need to take on 3 weaknesses as well. This is interesting. So we are going to get sun resistance, and then we're going to get greater sun resistance, and then we're going to get perfect sun resistance, meaning he's not going to burn in the sun anymore. Aside from that, now we do have to take on 3 weaknesses, which is like the bad thing about being a vampire. Maybe we can make him only able to sleep in coffins. I feel like that's totally fine. Maybe we could make him vomit when eating human food as well, so he only drinks blood. That could be really interesting. I don't really want to give him uncontrollable hissing, right? I don't want him to gain less thirst when drinking though. Maybe we could do 1 level of fitful sleep. Power gain is reduced. That's fine. So that's going to be Rain, all sorted, meaning now we can invite Rain to the birthday party. He's not going to burn in the sun. Winter, I need to do the same thing for. She needs to become a master vampire. We're going to get her the same exact sun resistance. Fabulous, all 3 levels. And then I might even just do the same ones, only able to sleep in coffins, withered stomach, and 1 level of fitful sleep. So that's going to be her vampireness done, okay? It's all good. So now I'm going to give Ashlyn, little Ashlyn, a little makeover, and I'll be right back once that's all done, right?
A little later.
Okay, and just for little Ashlyn Vatore, this is her in her everyday wear. I've given her just like, I wanted kind of gothic vibes. We don't have a lot in the way of vampire feeling for infants. So this is what I've gone with for her everyday wear, and for her sleepwear, I've just given her the black onesie, totally fine. All right, the last thing that I want to do in this episode, I want to unmask the gnome. I want to take a look at the sim that Invader T made for the Occult Baby Challenge, and we're gonna see what genetics we are working with for the gnome. Let's have a look. So here we have the Garden Gnome. I'm so very excited. He, him, by the way. So is a masculine, is an adult. Let's take it off. Let's take it off. Let's change into a different outfit, actually. Let's just pop on, for the sake of this little experience, let's just pop on this tuxedo. Let's just put on this tuxedo. Ooh! You made him look so much like an actual garden gnome! I love that! Invader T, that's fabulous! With the bulbous nose, the bit, I love that. That's fabulous. You took what I said and then you added more to it. That's fabulous. So these are the genetics that we are working with. The hairstyle, I knew the hairstyle was a choice. The hairstyle was the only thing that I saw when we had the moment of, oh my God, I'm not looking, right? It's the only thing I saw was the hairstyle. That's so good. Wow, Invader T, I am so impressed that this is the sim that you made for the Garden Gnome, and I'm so glad I was able to include him in this challenge. Thank you for submitting him, Invader T. Fabulous. So with that being said, you guys, that's all I've got for this episode of the Occult Baby Challenge. So much fun being able to include a sim that one of you made. I love that. We're going to be doing this again with Yamachan, with the raccoon. I'm not sure about the bear yet because I think there's bear night at the bar. So I might keep an eye out for bear night at the bar and see if we can do that for the bear. But if not, maybe a bear as well. So there's definitely going to be more opportunities for sims that you guys create to be a part of the Occult Baby Challenge. If you would like to, just keep your ears out for the episodes where I'm gonna mention it. It's why you should watch all the way through to the end. Invader T clearly did, and then we were able to use Invader T sim in this episode. It was so much fun and I loved it. It just added that little bit of extra chaos. So very good. So with that being said, if you would like to see more of me, more of the Occult Baby Challenge, or any other Sims content that I've got coming your way, then hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell next to it to be notified of every time that I upload. And if you liked this video, let me know by hitting the like button down below and leave me a comment as well. But guys, I hope you're having the greatest day ever, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!